The recent outbreak of wildfires in California, fueled by a combination of drought, high winds, and human negligence, has once again underscored the state's vulnerability to these devastating events. The Kenneth Fire, raging out of control in West Hollywood Hills, serves as a stark reminder of the destructive power of nature and the critical need for enhanced fire prevention and response strategies. The fire, which erupted unexpectedly, quickly spread across hundreds of acres, driven by strong winds and parched vegetation. The rapid advance of the flames forced mandatory evacuations for thousands of residents, leaving them scrambling to gather essential belongings and flee to safety. The fear and uncertainty surrounding the rapidly evolving situation were palpable, as residents watched the inferno encroach upon their homes and communities. Firefighters, battling the blaze under challenging conditions, faced a formidable opponent. The intense heat, unpredictable wind gusts, and rugged terrain made firefighting efforts extremely hazardous. Despite their valiant efforts, the flames continued to advance, consuming homes, businesses, and vast swaths of natural habitat. The charred remains of once vibrant landscapes stood as a stark testament to the destructive power of the fire. The Kenneth Fire, however, is not an isolated incident. California has witnessed a dramatic increase in the frequency and intensity of wildfires in recent years, a trend attributed to a confluence of factors. Climate change, with its rising temperatures and prolonged droughts, has significantly altered the state's fire regime. The prolonged absence of rainfall has left vegetation parched and highly susceptible to ignition, turning forests and grasslands into tinderboxes. Furthermore, the presence of invasive species, such as cheatgrass, has exacerbated the problem. These non-native plants, highly flammable and capable of rapid spread, create a continuous fuel source for wildfires, making containment efforts more challenging. Human activities, including accidental and intentional fires, have also contributed to the escalating wildfire crisis. Campfires left unattended, discarded cigarettes, and arson have all played a role in igniting and spreading destructive blazes. The consequences of these wildfires extend far beyond the immediate destruction. The thick smoke and ash generated by the fires pose significant health risks to residents, particularly those with respiratory conditions. Air quality deteriorates dramatically, leading to widespread respiratory problems and exacerbating existing health issues. The economic impact of these wildfires is also substantial. The destruction of homes, businesses, and infrastructure results in significant financial losses for individuals and communities. The costs of firefighting efforts, emergency response, and post-fire recovery place a heavy burden on taxpayers and strain public resources. Addressing this escalating wildfire crisis requires a multifaceted approach. Investing in robust fire prevention strategies is paramount. This includes controlled burns to reduce fuel loads, thinning overgrown forests, and promoting responsible land management practices. Water conservation efforts are crucial to mitigate the effects of drought and reduce the risk of wildfires. Public education campaigns aimed at raising awareness about fire safety and responsible outdoor practices are essential. Technological advancements can also play a crucial role in mitigating the impact of wildfires. Early detection systems, such as sophisticated sensors and aerial surveillance, can provide valuable information about the location and spread of fires, enabling a rapid response. Advanced weather models can predict extreme fire weather conditions, allowing for proactive evacuations and resource mobilization. Community preparedness is another critical component of wildfire mitigation. Developing and practicing evacuation plans, creating defensible space around homes, and investing in fire-resistant building materials can significantly reduce property losses and improve community resilience. Building strong community networks and fostering a culture of preparedness can empower residents to face these challenges effectively. The fight against wildfires is a complex and ongoing challenge. It requires a collaborative effort involving government agencies, fire departments, researchers, and the public. By working together, we can reduce the risk of wildfires, protect our communities, and ensure a more resilient future for California. The Kenneth Fire serves as a stark reminder of the urgency of this challenge and the critical need for immediate and sustained action to protect lives, property, and the environment. Imagine waking up to the smell of smoke, not the comforting aroma of your morning coffee, but the acrid, choking scent of a wildfire. That's the reality for countless Californians, as the state faces a relentless onslaught of infernos that threaten lives, homes, and entire communities. California, with its vast stretches of dry, brush-covered terrain, has always been susceptible to wildfires. But in recent years, the frequency and intensity of these infernos have skyrocketed, leaving a trail of destruction in their wake. The human cost is immeasurable. Families are left homeless, communities are shattered, and the psychological trauma of losing everything can linger for years. I remember the panic, the fear in people's eyes. We had to leave everything behind. It was like watching your life go up in flames. But the consequences of these wildfires extend far beyond the immediate devastation. They contribute to air pollution, exacerbate respiratory problems, and disrupt ecosystems. And while Mother Nature plays a significant role, human actions often exacerbate the problem. Arson, a deliberate act of setting fire, is a criminal offense that can have devastating consequences. Just recently, a suspect was detained in connection with the Kenneth Fire, a blaze that quickly consumed over 600 acres, forcing evacuations and putting firefighters at risk. This incident serves as a stark reminder that not all wildfires are natural disasters. Some are the result of human recklessness, a tragic reminder that the choices we make can have far-reaching consequences. So, what's driving this alarming increase in wildfires? Climate change, rising temperatures and prolonged droughts are drying out vegetation, creating tinder dry conditions that can easily ignite. Drought. California has experienced severe droughts in recent years, leaving the landscape parched and vulnerable to fire. Invasive species, non-native plants, such as cheatgrass, are highly flammable and can spread rapidly, fueling wildfires. Human activity, accidental and intentional fires, such as campfires left unattended and arson, can quickly escalate into major wildfires. But it's not all doom and gloom. There are steps we can take to mitigate the risk of wildfires. Forest management, controlled burns and thinning of overgrown forests can reduce the fuel load and create fire breaks. Water conservation, reducing water consumption can help alleviate drought conditions and reduce the risk of wildfires. Public awareness, educating the public about fire safety, such as proper campfire techniques and the dangers of fireworks, is crucial. Early detection and response, investing in advanced technology, such as fire detection systems and aerial surveillance, can help firefighters respond more quickly to wildfires. Technology is playing an increasingly important role in combating wildfires. Drones, equipped with infrared cameras, drones can quickly identify hotspots and assess the extent of damage. Satellite imagery, satellite data can provide real-time information on fire behavior and help predict the spread of wildfires. Early warning systems, advanced weather models can provide early warnings of extreme fire weather conditions, giving communities time to prepare. But technology alone is not enough. Community preparedness is essential. Evacuation plans, having a well-rehearsed evacuation plan can save lives in the event of a wildfire. Fire-resistant landscaping, creating defensible space around homes by removing flammable vegetation and installing fire-resistant materials can reduce the risk of property damage. Community outreach, educating residents about fire safety and providing resources for disaster preparedness is crucial. The fight against wildfires is a complex and ongoing challenge. But by working together, we can reduce the risk, protect our communities, and ensure a more resilient future for California.